Jumrib Su Bong Bong Swadikap to my Thai brothers and sisters all around the world. How is everyone doing today? And if you click this link, this channel, this vlog, just know you promoted yourself to being a Cambodian. And because Cambodians are so good at making you feel like family, I want to go ahead and extend that to you guys. Today, we're going to continue exposing the Siams for the piece of shit that they are. So I don't want to make this video too long, so let's jump right into it. The first post from a comic section, Chim Soft 4040, he writes to me, Brother Joe, is it smart and cunning on the Siam counterpart because they can and will claim territory of their own when the fences go up? This is how Kuma lost all of those territories in the last 700 to 800 years ago to all neighbors on the east and the west. How long can we Khmers last when our own government doesn't do shit? Our soldiers on the border grounds are ill-equipped compared to the counterpart. Anyway, we must push back and protect ourselves from any encroachment. We needed to take them back to court to put an end to the stupidity, nonsense, deception. Be good, be strong together, and be safe. So how many of you guys feel like the brother right here, you know? And again, it's a test of longevity because we live in a world of instant gratification. We want things to be instantly. It's just tough, right? So I wrote back to him, I know it's frustrating, believe me. In the book Art of War, they talked about defeating the enemy without having to fight. We just have to hold the line. Their country is imploding. It's falling apart from the inside. They're running out of money. They lost so much money closing the borders. We know they want this war. I believe it's coming. Khmers eventually will have to fight, but let's keep attacking them on the social media, beating them with facts. You know, every time you like and comment, my vlogs get pushed to viewers. Our voices are being heard. So stand tall, own. Stand tall. Because the Thais, the Siams, might look like they got all the military, and they kind of do, because they have a bigger military budget and they're a bigger country. But I don't know if you watched my prior videos before. The real fight is in the jungle. After you fly your planes, you drop your bombs, and remember the cluster munitions they dropped on us with the chemicals, with the sulfur. Don't forget that. These are dirty Siams, man. Those are the kind of weapons they chose for a skirmish on the border, right? Let's not forget that. We can't let they will try to brush it off. They want us to forget, but we don't forget. This is why, brothers and sisters, I want to keep educating you guys. I want this to be second nature. I want to drill in your head the timeline, and you guys see it. You guys see the bullshit, because I told you nobody knows bullshit better than the Siams. We know this. And like the brother TG said, eventually they're gonna run out of papaya, and all that's left is gonna be bullshit. So I thought that was hilarious, and we all know they're not gonna stop, and you guys know I'm not gonna stop, and I know you brothers aren't gonna stop. You see, this is not a quick fix, and I'm battle tested. Sometimes you guys get frustrated and you guys get tired, and that's okay. Rest up. Your mental health is important. Just know that. I just read a comment from a sister. She says she's taking a break. She's going on vacation, and go enjoy yourself. Love your family. Okay, that's very important. That's what the Siams don't understand. I mentioned this many times and they get offended because they don't know what I'm talking about, because it goes deeper than this. And for me, I can't stop. After what they done to the Khmer people, remember, I was minding my own business just like all of us was, right? Until they made it my business. So now I'm in the business of exposing them, their weak ass government. See, you guys know I talk shit, but at the same time, I got to be able to take shit. It's just part of the deal, right? And you know, we just got to remember what we're doing this all for, right? They want us to forget, but we can't forget. I want you guys to comment, like, because it pushed the content out. You know, you're helping. Our voices are being heard, and we stand tall. We stand tall more than ever before, right? We came first. That's all we have to say. We came first. Go Google it. We live in the age of information. Being ignorant is a choice now. If you're ignorant, then you made that choice. And if the Sims want to walk around being ignorant, then they made that choice, because everything that comes out of their mouth that has to do with Thai history, I don't think they know how stupid they sound. Okay, another post, okay? And this is from the Thai brother. My Thai brother. He writes, I feel everything that you talk are also go back to your motherland, Brother Joe. Number one, when you talk about Thais can't live in Bangkok, it's same with Phnom Penh or everywhere else in the world. I don't think so, because first of all, I lived in both countries, right? And you haven't lived in Phnom Penh, so you can't make that argument. And before I was doing all this exposing Thai stuff, I was actually living in Cambodia, because a subscriber asked me if I can show him some prices, and I did that. And you'd be surprised how affordable it is to live in Phnom Penh, right? And then he writes, only wealthy persons can afford those expensive places, right? But the thing is, brother, that's sad. Only wealthy. You guys work, right? You should be able to have that option to live there if you wanted to. That's where I'm coming from. See, a lot of Sims think I come from hate, and I don't. I'm just trying to look out for you. But your hate can't see past that. And that's not my problem. I'm here to try to educate my brothers and sisters. Let them know, you know, what's going on. Because education is power. Knowledge is power. Right? And then he writes, number two, you said that the world already moved forward, right? Yeah, the world's going to keep moving forward, whether me and you like it or not. But we have to adapt. Okay? Why Khmer still clinging on to useless history instead of chasing better future? You see, this is how the Sims downplay it. Why do we hold on to history? Because history is important. Knowing where you come from is important. It gives you something to fight for. And this is why I know you Sims are gonna lose this war. You have nothing to fight for. You don't understand stability, I keep telling you. You're fighting a war on identity. And because you don't understand family, you're gonna go into that battlefield fighting a war that your government told you to fight, right? But you don't know what you're fighting for. You got nothing to look back to. You see, Khmers, they're fighting for their family. That holds a lot of weight, right? See, but you don't understand that. But Brother Joe is a hater. No, man. I care about people. I told you. I'm not worried about the 30% Thais that are good. I'm worried about the 70% that are shit. That's why I'm calling you guys out. And it wouldn't be right if I don't prepare people for the bullshit. Then they're going to go into your country and experience the bullshit and get taken advantage of. You want that? I don't want that. Because I told you, everything that the Sims say about Cambodia, that's happening in their country right now. They talk about scams, Cambodia. They are number one with scams, right? They want to talk about trafficking, but they're the ones doing the trafficking, because every article that I read that Myanmars are getting trafficked, Cambodians are getting trafficked. There's always that one Thai that's taking them across the border. You see, the corruption is beyond. And then he writes, number 3, you don't need to worry about the fences because we already have the local funds for flooding areas which are in different areas from the border conflict. This means you know nothing about Thailand, but using only your imagination because you lived in Sukhumvit for a very short time. Look, I don't know everything about Thailand. That's where you come in, my brother. And I already told the brothers and sisters of this channel, when you make your arguments, to learn from you, because you're echoing what your country has taught you. Okay? And I would assume you have some kind of flood fund to help these people. Okay? And the other day, last night, I just read an article that PM Nothing just approved, I don't know, 6 billion dollars of funds to help families that are flooded. Something about 9,000 baht, which is equivalent to $277 per family, per household. Okay? That's what you should be doing. He probably watched my vlog and be like, damn, Brother Joe's right. How can I approve 26 million for a fence, but not look out for the Siam people, right? But here's the funny thing. I told you, it's all a show. He's preparing the bullshit, right, for you Thais. Because he is only doing this because I saw other parties that is trying to run after this 4 months. They're going out and doing humanitarian work, right? I just saw a picture of Sinaratra. She's on a boat, you know, trying to help the flooded villages, right? This is politics. Their job is to convince you, you know, to vote for them. You should know this. And then, let's see. I know nothing because I lived in Sukhumvit. You're right. I did live in Sukhumvit. It's a small sample size. But that's all I need to know about Thailand. Because Thailand likes to parade that they live in a first world, where they have this world-class city, right? But they forget to mention that it's a developing country. Once you leave Bangkok, it looks like Cambodia. It looks just like Cambodia. So all I'm saying is, like, don't BS the people, okay? Because they're going to get a rude awakening when they see how much Bangkok is trying to charge them compared to Vietnam, Japan, right? And those countries, they don't come with bullshit. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Number 4, the IQ test results of Cambodia may be wrong because you know Khmer Rouge event killed all the clever scholars and experts in Cambodia. Yeah, because when you're trying to be communist, you don't want smart thinking people, right? Just like your country right now. Why you think a lot of Siams don't speak English? You don't want a lot of smart thinking people. They're hard to control. You don't want critical thinkers. They're hard to control. These are all facts, right? They want to keep you stupid. They want to keep you just entertained, so they can bullshit you guys. And I tell you this, but sometimes your emotion clouds your vision. You see? The IQ test. Look, 64 That sounds about right for a country that don't speak English and don't have critical thinking skills. In 30 years' time, every country is leveling up. Every country is leveling up except for Thais. And I'm worried. I'm worried for you guys. See, you guys think I don't care, but I'm worried because all this hard work you built can get taken overnight. You understand? Number 5, no matter how bad PM a Newton or a nothing might be, and I like that you write a nothing because it shows that you have humility. You have a sense of humor. And you're not afraid to speak your truth. And I mentioned to you many times, brother, you're always welcome here to speak your truth. I love reading your arguments. It gives me an insight, a window of how it is in Thailand. You know more than me. You grew up there. You understand? I'm learning from you. I'm sure that he's better than Hun Sen in both brains and morals. See, that's your opinion. But the reason why your government don't like Hun Sen is because he has stability. He's been running the show. Whether you love him or hate him, he has control of his country. The military doesn't do what they want in Cambodia. What he says goes, just like United States, just like a lot of countries. And the countries that are military state, such as your country, you see, when your PM, right, when everyone calls him a puppet, it's because he doesn't control it. And then he's trying to save his own face by saying, oh, you know, I'm just the military now, they have martial law, so they're going to do what they need to do, and I'm going to do what I need to do. See, that's not confidence. That shows the world there's a country that people just do what they want. You got your military commanders now giving ultimatums for Cambodia to if you want us to hold a meeting, right, then you have to do A, B, C, D. Who are you? Who are you? Number 6, please stop talking about MOU 2000 when your villagers are clearly violated it by built their homes in Thailand's land. Not even a dispute area on both Thai and Cambodia version of reference map. You see, again, this is the Thais version. And then you want me to stop talking about the MO 2000. See, that's the problem. What I say in this channel, we will no longer stay silent. See, you did this. Your government did this. I was minding my own business, you know, making travel vlogs. And I've done a lot about Thailand. I give a lot of love for Thailand, right? But now that I attack your government, you get offended. But you're going to learn. You're doing better. You're doing your research, but you're still one-sided and you're going to call me biased. I already told you I'm biased. Everybody in this channel knows I'm biased. But here's the difference. I have to back up my biases with facts. And guess what? Those facts I'm backing up my bias with is your sources. How can you not see that? How can you not see that? And if I'm so biased, why am I taking the time to read your comment? Did you know I could just ignore it? Right? Just like your leaders. They just ignore shit. They'll just state their fact, right? And then just pretend everything else doesn't exist. But I come from a balanced attack. I can't sit here and tell the brothers and sisters on my channel, right? I can't just force my will on them. They're smart, they're educated. Everything I say, they can fact check. Everything I say, you can fact check. Go ahead. Go ahead. I have nothing to hide. I'm not running away from anybody. We got history on our side. That's the difference. I'm just calling your country out because there's a lot of missteps and I see through their bullshit. I see it. I see it all. And don't worry. They're imploding. Little by little, the dominoes are falling. And your country, just like any country would do, they don't want to scare the people. So they just slowly feed you the papaya salad with the extra bullshit. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. What else did you write? Should I read more? Number 8. When we talked about flooded, do you know that Thailand always helped Cambodia every year in both funding, resources, and sent Thai people to help in rescues? This is also one way helps where Cambodia never helped Thailand back in the flood disasters. Listen, man. If all this didn't go on, I will bet money Cambodians will go help Thailand. But why would we want to help you now when we see how you treat our people in the present time, right? And the fact that you have to dig deep in the past. Nobody said Thailand never did good things, right? I didn't say that. But Thailand likes to dig deep, go back in the past, but we did this for you and you're unappreciative. You see? You guys use that argument time after time, especially with Ghost Mountain. Let's not forget. You guys want to brush that under the rug. And I have to remind my brothers and sisters in this channel that we're not forgetting. And we will no longer stay silent because we stand tall. We stand tall. Number 9, you shouldn't talk about critical thinking skills when you have none. You see? Now that's a personal attack. All right? I don't have critical thinking skills. I mean, it is what it is. But that's a personal attack. And you should know better. You've been in this channel long enough. Okay, what else you write? Let's see. Number 10. Gen Zs. Thais are not stupid. I mean, obviously not all Thais are stupid. I'm just talking about the stupid ones in this channel. That's all. They can see clearly what your talk really is, and they know all about the wrongdoings of those villagers. No, see, that's the propaganda that your country put. They don't know about the wrongdoings. And because I don't want to make... I had so many articles that I want to share in this vlog, but I had to focus my time on this one. Because, like I said, how many content creators you know you can reach out and touch someone? See, in this channel, there's so much knowledge we have in this channel, right? In this channel, we give you the papaya salad without the bullshit. If you don't believe me, ask my Laotian brother. Taking his time, speaking his truth. And all the other brothers and sisters taking their time, speaking their truth, educating each and every one of us. That's why I read all your comments. And that's why I tell you guys to post your comments. Speak your truth. Because there's new brothers and sisters coming to this channel that feel what the brother feel in the comment I read earlier. But they're not equipped. They don't have enough information. And I told you, my goal is to educate them and myself so that we will never second guess ourselves. Ever. We came first. You don't believe me? Go Google it. I know Siams like to brush it down, brush it under the rug. Oh, you see, they always talk about temples and how the cars, because history is important. But you wouldn't know that because your history is fabricated. You got nothing to stand on. And like I mentioned in many vlogs, it's one thing to be influenced, right? And it's another to just steal everyone's culture and then said that Thais did it. Thais invented it. That's where the problem is. That's where the problem is. So when you want to talk about critical thinking, see, I can sit here, right? Because I'm not politically correct and I'm not trying to be, because that makes me cringe. We can see your bias, right? I tell you I'm biased. So that argument, you can't even argue with me already. You're going to call me biased? Like, I already told you I'm biased. But I have to use facts to justify my bias. Everyone else, they try to be politically correct. You Thais try to be politically correct, but I call your bullshit. One by one, boop, 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 boop. I shoot it down. But you can't handle that, right? And when you can't win an argument, what do? You attack my character. Every brother and sister in this channel sees it. They see it. They're well educated. We are stronger more than ever before. And I'm not gonna stop. You haven't returned our soldiers. You continue the bullshit. And then your country, they want to dismiss the MO2 2000 because they don't even know what it was for. They just hear your stupid politicians regurgitate bullshit. And let me tell you something. If your PM and your people cancels that, you know what that shows in your country? That, yeah, you want this war, number one. Number two, that you don't understand stability. Because we have that referendum for 20 years. At least there's some kind of stability. And because Thais don't understand stability, they want to get rid of that shit. Yeah. I want you to think about that next time you try to come at me. Come on now. Do better. All right, brothers and sisters. I don't want to make this video too long, but I want to thank you for liking and subscribing and for letting me vent. So have a nice day.